Trabzon, a city as a pearl necklace on the Black Sea, with her emerald-colored flora, a city where souls find a peaceful harbor. The city of Trabzon, having marvelous natural beauties and thousands of years historical heritage, located on the northeastern side of Turkey, at a point where greenness and blue come together. Due to location, she has been founded throughout history. Trabzon was not only a center of Anatolia, she was also one of the world's strategic important centers. There are three main roads to Trabzon from Rize and Artvin in the east, from Erzurum and Gümüşhane in the south, and from Giresun, Ordu and Samsun in the west. Trabzon International Airport is the biggest in the region, where all kinds of planes can land and take off. There are regular daily flights from Ankara and Istanbul to Trabzon. There are also flights to some European countries and Russia as well. Trabzon Seaport also connects the city to the world by seaway. Trabzon, a city which throughout history has hosted and sheltered numerous civilizations, has brought much of its historical heritage to the present day. A city whose heritage and natural beauty may well exceed your expectations, with its historical heritage and natural beauties may offer you beyond your expectations. Remarkably attractive throughout the history, Trabzon has always become the subject for hundreds of travel books by Western travelers, some of whom have named it the City of Tale in the East. Trabzon was founded by the Turkish tribes reaching the Black Sea region via the Caucasus, and then ruled by Milites, Persians, Romans, and Comnenists respectively. On 26th of October 1461, it was added to the soil of Ottoman Empire by Sultan Mehmet the Conqueror. The city, governed by Yavuz Sultan Selim, where Kanuni Sultan Süleyman was born and raised, was the first Anatolian city, contributing a lot to the efforts to summon the Congress in Erzurum during the very beginning of the Independence War. With her natural beauties and historical heritage, every year, especially in summer months, Trabzon is visited by about 2.5 million foreign and domestic tourists. Tourists come to Trabzon mostly visit the monastery of Sümela, Maiden's Monastery, Atatürk Pavilion, Hagia Sophia İskender Paşa Mosque, Gülbahar Hatun Mosque, Ortahisar Mosque, city walls, Orta Mahalle houses in Akçabat district that are the most beautiful surviving samples of natural Turkish architecture, and Uzungöl Lake, Sera Lake, and Çal Cave, including upper lands, and they stay at least some couple of days in high plateaus. During last decade, together with European visitors, tourists from Far East also come to see Trabzon. The monastery of Sümela, which is one of the most important monuments of tourist attractions in Trabzon. The monastery, located in Maçka district, was founded around a cave just on the foot of a steep hill. Despite the rumors that it was founded in the 4th century, the remnants, which still stand today, date back to 13th and 14th centuries. Hagia Sophia is one of the most important examples of the buildings of Byzantine era in Trabzon. It is considered it has been built as a church in the era of Comnenus kingdom. Built in the same era, Hagia Sophia hosts stoneworks from Selçuk civilization. This speciality carries it on a unique position all around the world, being one of the common heritage of humanity. Maiden's Monastery was built on the outskirts of Trabzon Boztepe and is the only monastery that still remained in the city center. It was firstly built by Alexius III in the 14th century. Its historical specialities attract visitors. Atatürk Pavilion was built in 1890 by Konstantin Kabayandis, a banker from Trabzon, as a summer house. Atatürk visited and liked the pavilion, thus it was given to Atatürk as a gift by the people of Trabzon. In the Museum of Trabzon, the most valuable archaeological and ethnographical objects enlightening Trabzon history are exhibited. It is one of the most beautiful sample of 19th century Italian architecture. Another building in Trabzon which ethnographic works and life portraits are exhibited is the Traditional Life exhibition. The exhibition has been located in the Ortahisar quarter, at the house where Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent was born. Trabzonspor Şamil II Museum is one of the important museums of Trabzon. Trabzonspor is the winner of 6 league championships, 7 presidential cups, and 8 Turkey cups, and numerous other cups. The cups and other objects are exhibited in Şamil II Museum, the museum housing a great number of cups from amateur period. The most interesting cup in the museum is the half cup won by Trabzon amateur team in Turkish Amateur Football Championship. In Trabzon, when it is said, sport people firstly think about football. Trabzonspor has a special place at the heart of Trabzon people. Trabzonspor's name is known worldwide because during its history, it has defeated big European teams such as Barcelona, Liverpool, Inter, Olympique Lyon, and Aston Villa. While walking in Trabzon, city walls attract one's attention. According to documented sources, the history of Trabzon goes back to 5th century BC. Trabzon city walls consist of 3 parts: the upper fortress, Yukarıhisar, the middle fortress, Ortahisar, and the below tower, Aşağıhisar, which also called as Old Trabzon. Trabzon's historical identity has been crowned with mosques built during Ottoman era. Gülbahar Hatun Mosque in Atapark Square was built in 1514 in the memory of Gülbahar Hatun, the mother of Yavuz Sultan Selim. The building, which was situated in the middle of a complex of buildings such as madrasa, school, bath, and poorhouse, of which only the mosque and the tomb of Gülbahar Hatun have survived. Ahi Evren Dede Mosque and Tomb, viewing the city from Boztepe, the mosque and the tomb were built in 1890. There is a tomb adjacent to the northeastern part of the mosque. There are 4 graves in the tomb. It is believed that one belongs to Ahi Evren Dede. The Iskender Pasha Mosque was built together with a madrasa in 1529 by Iskender Pasha, who once used to be the governor of Trabzon for 3 times and was renowned for his outstanding achievements in architecture. Today in Trabzon, historical mosques came from Ottoman period still in use are Çarşı Mosque, Musa Pasha Mosque, Hamza Pasha Mosque, Hızır Bey Mosque, Müftü Mosque, Konak Mosque, Hacı Kasım Mosque, Erdoğdu Bey Mosque. The city of Trabzon is known with her historical baths also. Baths today are still in use, built during Ottoman era are Iskender Pasha Bath, 8-columned bath, Tophane Bath, Hacı Arif Bath, and Meydan Bath. 8-columned bath located in Pazarkapı Quarter. In the central heating area there are 8 columns carrying main dome named the bath. The city of Trabzon attracts attention with her historical fountains also. Some of the historical fountains are Abdullah Pasha Fountain, Seyit Mehmet Fountain, Ketüdazade Fountain. It is known as Fatih Tower by Trabzon citizens, Irene Tower by foreigners. The building was rebuilt during the period of Abdülhamit II. It is the another area which history comes out. Recent years was restored, convenient to original complex at present is in use as a restaurant. Bedestan, located in the middle of Trabzon's bazaar, the arcade is the city's oldest commercial building, being the center of Ottoman eras, Ahi, Turkish Islamic Fraternity Guild, and Lonca, Cooperation Society. There are numerous inns in Trabzon, which once upon a time was the center of Silk Road and caravan transportation. The most important samples of those are Taşhan, Alacahan, and Vakıfhan inns. Atatürk Square, Central Park, is one of the most important meeting point of Trabzon city and has been renovated and opened to public use. The square was 5,000 square meters and with renovation works enlarged to 12,000 square meters. The square, having pools, social facilities, is an attractive meeting spot for tourists and local people. Memişa Mansion is one of the most important sample of traditional architecture. It is located in Sürmene district. It is estimated that it was built in the second half of the 18th century. The building, having two floors, namely the ground floor and the first floor, is of stone with a castle-like design that has four corners projecting from the edges. Every year, around 300,000 tourists, both local and foreign, come to visit Uzungöl, which is one of the most important tourism centers of Trabzon. Uzungöl Tourism Center, having 1,200 bed capacity, is at a distance of 100 kilometers to Trabzon. Another natural beauty center is Sera Lake, which is an important touristic value of Akçaabat district. The lake is located 10 kilometers distance to Trabzon in Yıldızlı sub-district. When viewed from a high hill with Black Sea scene at the behind, the lake has a picturesque portrait. Global warming and its negative effects day by day pave the way of rising attraction to upper lands of Trabzon. In parallel to its rich flora, the province also exceeds international and Turkish averages in terms of plants found only in particular parts of the world or endemic to a specific region. Upper lands with their green cover and mostly cloudy hills are the most important life areas of Black Sea. The worldwide known butter of Trabzon, under hygienic rules, is made from milks taken from cows grazing in these upper lands. In addition to its historical and natural attractions, local Trabzon cuisine also attracts the interest of Turkish and foreign visitors to the city. Among the most popular of these are cabbage soup, stuffed cabbage leaves, koymak, omelets with cheese or meat, rice with anchovy, hamsi köy rice pudding, anchovy crackling, Akçaabat meatballs, sürmene round bread. Fishery, which has deep effects in Trabzon cuisine, over-identified with the character of Trabzon people. Especially mackerel, haddock, horse mackerel, red mullet, small bluefish are fished in Trabzon. In Trabzon, anchovy always has a special place beside other fishes. Trabzon's soils are as fertile as its sea. Thus, the city has an important place in agricultural production. Trabzon's most important agricultural products are hazelnut, tea, corn, and potato. The city of Trabzon, due to bringing its economical values together with its commercial location by Black Sea Coastal Highway, Sarp Border Gate, its international harbor, airport, and World Trade Center, achieving a progressive development to better commercial relations between neighboring countries. Being a strategically commerce center, Trabzon is also an educational attraction spot. Over 40,000 students studying in Black Sea Technical University, keeping city's scientific infrastructure alive. Trabzon is a culture and art city, has a large variety of handcrafts. Trabzon craftsmen reliving the copper. With their ability at silver and gold works, they pin notes to art history. Traditionally woven cloth, locally called keshan and peştemal, are some of the handy knitted samples. Also world-famous handmade sürmene knife, and again handmade local music instrument kemençe, are shaped in skillful hands of Trabzon craftsmen. It is not possible to see a person from Trabzon hearing kemençe voice and not playing local dance horon. Horon is the symbolization of Trabzon people with its fast and definite figures. A local dance called kol bastı is also one of Trabzon's worldwide known traditional folk dance. The city of Trabzon, the shining face of Turkey, each day make people talk about her more and publicize her name with international organizations. The city of Trabzon is the first and only city in Turkey Olympic organization held in. Trabzon, between the dates of 23rd and 30th of July 2011, housed European Youth Olympic Festival, hosted over 10,000 people, who more than 4,000 are athletes from 49 countries. Trabzon is a city, instead of looking from outside, can only be understood by living in. You should live Trabzon at the cost of blue Black Sea while drinking your tea, with watching its beauties, You may breathe the sea air while stepping in one of the longest walkway of the world. May taste its specially delicious dishes. May buckle with the history. Make your soul rest in her marvelous nature. And may participate in one of the local dance horon rings played somewhere around you.